it's Stacy Danford, the Brainology expert, here today to bridge the gap between joy and science with your daily dose of 2-Minute Mind Medicine, where today we're going to talk about raising grateful children. When people find out I study gratitude, one of the first things they ask me is, how can I teach it to my children? And research actually shows the very best way to teach your children to be grateful is to be grateful yourself. They learn best by watching instead of by teaching. And I've always said that we teach without teaching. We don't even realize that every single thing we do, our children are watching and observing, just as if we're teaching in a classroom. So today we're going to talk about how to raise a grateful child. If you know me, you know that I have grown children and I also have a 12-year-old. And I can tell you that I've raised my 12-year-old much differently than I did my grown children because I know more things about gratitude now. And I have learned that even the best children are grumpy, rude, and disrespectful. I used to take that personally and think that my children didn't like me and we were having a bad day and create a clash because I would try to prove to them how wrong they were. Research shows that when you are in a battle with your child, they are seeing if you are going to be the person you say you were. If you say you can always talk to me about anything, then be the person they can always talk to about anything. If they're watching to see what a mature person argues like, check and see if you're that person. So when my son is acting like a stinker, which he still does quite often, I remember I'm the grown-up, even though I don't feel like one, and I learn to use gratitude to change the way we focus. So when my son gets in the car from school, if you're like me, the first thing you say is, "What'd you learn today?" And they say, "Nothing." "How was school?" "Good." "What'd you do today?" "Not much." "How are you feeling?" "Fine." If you get all those words, learn to stop asking those questions. So now the first thing I say when my son gets in the car and he walks in the door, I say, "Tell me something nice you did for somebody today," which makes them have to think and makes them come up with an answer. That has become our new measure of how school was today, is finding out if you did something nice for someone today. I remember the first time my son said, "Mom, I don't think I did today." And then he said, "Oh yeah, I held the door open for my teacher." And I said, "That's perfect." Learn to look at gratitude in brand new ways and learn to use it in brand new ways in your family so you don't raise a stinker. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back again for more tips and tricks on how to build a better brain.